Dogs is the quickest encounter in the game once experience is earned. When you first show up, the room's full of enemies. You have to clear the whole room, and then you'll get your 2 crystals that'll pop up. The objective to this encounter is to kill all the dogs at the same time. So before you start, you'll want to assign everybody a dog. Your crystal holders always take the back 2 L3 and R3. Do a quick rundown of the flower locations. It's always stage left, stage right. This one's L1, down by the bones. Over here on the right side is R1 at the dog statue. Under the big circle, you have R2. In the back, you have R3, which is the crystal holders. On this side, you have L2 on the left side, and there's no dog there. And then in the back, you have L3, which is the crystal holders. You have trees right here, there's a dog there. And then caves is underneath the glowing circle right there, and there's no dog there. For left side crystal holder, you can get to all your flowers from one location. You have L1, which is way up there. L2, you have to hug the side of this little platform here, and you can get L2 behind the tree. L3 is behind you, which is your dog, that's your responsibility. And then you can get to trees right there through the little Y in the trees. You also have to cover that door and the door to the right where handlers will come out. If your job is left side crystal, you always pick up first and move. We don't want the crystals picked up at the same time. So you'll move it all the way out to that back location. And then once you get there, you drop it and you tell right side that they're ready to move.
Everybody ready?
Good. What starts this encounter is picking both crystals up at the same time. Once you make sure everybody's ready, say picking up. The encounter will start, one of the flowers will glow. As a crystal holder, it's your job to call out which one's glowing, so the person on the floor knows where to go. This one is L2, you can see it glowing.
This way, guys.
So you get set up, and you wait for all
first.
4 people
no,
on the
back
floor
up.
to get there.
Go fucked up.
And then once all 4 are huddled around the flower,
everybody with us?
you light it up with the crystal. If you're not glowing on this one, you won't be able to fire the crystal. You have to make sure it's glowing.
Let's go this way, guys. Is L2 clear?
Yeah, you should be. Come on out. Let's go.
Alright, come on.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Light them up.
Alright, throw back in
And then
here.
you have to immediately turn to your
Go
doors
this way.
and get your handlers before they hit the floor.
Back in the safe room. What was the other call?
Now,
R1?
when it goes to the other side,
Is it
you'll
clear?
also get a handler out of your door. You don't want to forget that.
Everybody come.
So
I'm right here. And
they're getting lit up right
everybody
now.
here.
The handler's coming out, and it was forgotten. Luckily,
Alright,
getting them on the floor
everybody
didn't
work your
ruin
way to your dog.
the
Slowly, try not to
sequence
get
of the
seen,
dogs.
gonna damage them.
He was picked up right here because he was
I'll just
missed.
hide until you guys get to your dogs.
As left side
I'm
crystal holder, your dog is L3, that's your responsibility. So when it's
Everybody to
time
dogs.
to go to your dogs,
We ready?
you'll look behind you
Alright,
and you'll go
let's get
to the
seen.
dog that runs to the
Damage,
to
not
L3
kill.
flower.
L3.
On the second round of flowers, you look for which one's glowing and you give your call out. This one's L3, so and the floor person will tell you where they're going first. This time they're going to the right side first, so you sit here and you watch both doors until they get lit up and the handler comes out, so he doesn't make it to the floor.
You guys hug this wall like super close. Super slow.
Don't step on the footprints. Alright, we'll see it. That was shit. Back in here where we can hide.
In this situation,
That was L3.
the dog's coming up and they'll get seen if they run out on it, so you have to give the floor lead a heads up.
Turn around, hold up for a second.
Tell them to hold up that the dog's coming.
No, just hang out.
Then
We're good. Everybody
when-
crouch down. Just
Once the
hang tight.
dog makes it to the flower and he turns around and it's clear, then you can tell your floor lead that it's clear to get to the flower and you can light them up.
Don't move. Don't move. Whoever's moving.
Yeah, they only pick up movement. You can be like a foot off of them if you don't move. Oh, you slow ass dog. Pick up the speed.
I only need one more. Come on. Don't let me fuck this up.
I won't.
I
I'm
should
being
have came here
patient.
first.
Oh no, you did right. I think I got him out of sequence when I shot the bather. He kind of jumped.
They're growing restless.
He turned. Go ahead, go. We got this. You go.
Alright. Yeah, come on. Right here. And then
And don't forget your
just
handler,
work your way back
like that
to your
happened to
dogs.
here.
Try not to be seen
We caught him before he hit the floor this time.
until everybody's in place.
That covers everything for left side crystal. Let's move on to right side crystal and learn that side now.
Gotcha. Made to fit.
If you're doing right side crystal, you're always second to pick up and move. You wait for left side to tell you you're good. They'll tell you they set it down. You come out here. You can set it down anywhere on this rock until everybody's ready to go. On right side, you can't sit in one spot to get all the flowers. From this location, you can get caves, and you can get R3, which is all the way in the back, which is your dog. To get R2 and R1, you have to move. R2, you move out to here. You can pick up R2. And then for R1, you have to move all the way to that front pillar that's lit up. And you'll be able to light up R1 from there. Now on this side you have 3 doors you're responsible for, that a handler can come out of any of the 3. From there you can get all 3, and from this middle light pillar you can get all 3. If you're shooting R2, it's kinda hard to pick up the middle door when the handler comes out. You just have to watch close. Okay, just like on left side, you wait, make sure everybody's ready, and then you say picking up. Once both crystals are picked up, the encounter will start and you can see which flower is glowing.
I'm ready.
Once you figure it out, make your call out so your floor person knows where to go. This time it's R2. So you have to watch that dog there. You jump over, and then you wait for your floor guys to get up to you so you can light them up, and then pick up your handler afterwards.
Just come on with the door.
And then straight to your handler. Now, on this side you can get back to middle when they're going to the other side to get that flower lit up. The middle you can see all 3 doors a little easier.
Alright, come on. 1, 2. I have got L3.
R3.
Dog is
Okay.
at L3 right now.
It's the same thing here.
Yeah,
You
go
make
hold
your
up
call
over
out.
there.
Your
Okay,
floor
so you can
person
see.
will
Okay.
tell you where they're going to go.
The dog is at R3 right now, so he'll be cycling.
Sometimes
Dog
they'll
just
ask you
turned
questions
away
on
from
where the dog
L3.
is. This time they're going to L3 first,
Okay.
so on
That
right
is
side
perfect.
you watch your
Come
3
back to
doors,
the straight shot in.
so you can pick up the handler as soon as they get lit up.
Yeah, just come straight on in, man. How many spores that give you? So we're at 28.
I have got trees.
R1.
Everybody ready?
Okay, where's my puppy at? The R1 dog is walking in front of the flower now.
In this situation, you want to tell the floor lead to hold up for a second until the dog makes a turn and goes behind the pillar, so when you light it up, you don't spook it and get seen.
No, it'll be okay. We're doing it different. Now, since this will probably be our last one, you can start creeping up. Okay, you ready? Like, we won't have as many spores, so hopefully it works out. Come on, turn around, you bastard.
Everything on this side's almost dead.
Okay, he just turned around. Okay,
At R2, if the handler comes out the middle door, he's a little rough to pick up. You just have to try to light him up before he gets all the way out.
Walk towards L1.
Here I move to make it easier.
I'd say fuck it, come on out, you got time. 1, 2, 3, go back. Trees.
R3.
Sometimes for no reason, the dogs want to glitch and act stupid. If you watch on the right side of the screen here, the dog chatters backwards for no reason at all. That little bit there is what caused the fail that's about to happen.
Everybody kinda hug this wall.
It's really nobody's fault. When it does happen and you have a fail, you just run to the death hole and wipe.
I think he's walking towards it, ain't Grant?
No, he's walking away. You can come on.
Alright, start coming out here. Everybody see? We got seen.
Oh, I got seen. Sorry.
It's just a white. Yeah.
Yeah. See, the reason why I asked if he's coming towards us is because it looked like
For the floor crew, if you're follower, your job is to keep your hands in the back pockets of the leader. If you're lead, you have control of the whole team right now. When you first fall in the hole, everybody needs to pick up an orb and then get ready to follow the person that's leading.
He is running, he's walking away now.
Okay, well,
R1.
L2?
Yep.
Okay. When the encounter starts, you'll get your 2 callouts from your crystal holders. If it's R1, L2 as leader, you always go to L2 first, and it'll be a straight dash out to L2. You have about 15 seconds to play with coming out of the room,
Stay through.
so you can run all the way in. You'll get lit up. When you come back through, if you didn't waste any time in the room, you got to stop here because the dog won't be around the corner yet. You got to judge about the 15 seconds you've wasted. If you wasted 5 in the room, then you stand here about 8.
It is.
The dog will get to the corner and he'll shake, he'll make his turn, and you can come in behind him, and then you can come all the way into R1. After you get lit up here, you go back to the safe room and wait for the next 2 callouts.
Alright, I'm picking up.
Okay, your other callout you'll get for the
L1.
first one is L1, R2. Those will always be the same. On this one, you'll want to go to
R2?
R2 first.
That
You
properly?
have
Yeah.
no time to spare on this one. You
Yeah.
have to get your orbs and get moving out of there. It's tight tolerances. Right here, the dog that's in front of you, he's in sequence with the dog that's at
He's
the R2
walking away
flower, so
slowly.
when he turns around, that
Tell me when
dog
I
is
turn.
turning around. You should be able to go
He slowly start.
straight out real slow.
dog on our
You'll come
left,
up
we're
right
gonna
behind the
have to
click.
footprints.
Yeah.
You hug
Come.
the pillar. Don't worry about the R3 dog. If you're quick enough, you can get in and get
Thank
out.
you.
You go to R2 first, so when you run back and you get to L1, there's no waiting. You'll come
What'd
into
you
the
say,
safe
L1?
room
Back to the safe room then.
and watch at the pillar. The dog's head should be going right behind the pillar as you're coming out of the safe room. He's already behind it. We come out
Should be
and get
good.
lit up at L1.
Everyone's here.
Everybody ready?
This here is a full run with the challenge. On the challenge, it's collect 2 flowers and do it in 2 phases, 24 spores and 24 spores. You
R1
don't
what?
want to kill any
L2.
on the first phase if you're doing the challenge. You just damage everything.
This way, guys.
When you get into damage mode, You
Go
have
through first.
35
Oh, no, back
seconds
up.
until you get
Go the
wiped.
fuck up. Hang on.
It takes about
Is
12
everybody
to
with
15
us?
seconds for the back 2 crystal holders to get to
Oh,
the safe room.
Let's go. Let's go.
So
Let's go. Let's go.
as
It's time.
lead, you
And I
start
fucked up.
counting.
Let's go this way, guys.
Count to about 15, kind of slow,
Is
and tell everybody to get back.
L2 clear?
And then everybody can run and jump in
Yeah,
the
you
safe
should.
room, and
Come
then
on
you
out.
can
Let's
start
go.
the second phase
Alright, come
without
on.
anybody dying.
1,
On
2,
normal mode, you
3,
can
4.
do it in one phase with 4 flowers,
Go
48
back in here
spores,
to hide.
and then you go to your dogs
Go
and
this
kill.
way. Send your dog.
Watch
Goat's
out
an
for the
idiot.
dog.
If you
Back
want
in
the
the safe
2
room,
chests
bullets
when
in the
it's the
call out,
challenge
R1.
for that week, you have to do it in 2 phases.
Is it clear? Everybody come. I'm right here. And now, everybody here.
Don't.
Alright, everybody work your way to your dog. Slowly, try not to get seen. We're just gonna damage them.
Alright. I'll just hide until you guys get to your dogs.
I'm here.
Everybody. Okay, I'm gonna drop
Everybody
my
the
pistol.
dogs.
We ready?
Yep.
Alright, let's get seen. Damage,
Alright.
not kill.
The reason you don't want to kill one of them when you're doing it 2 phases is because you won't have any time left to come back out and get spores. It dramatically drops the time if one dog is down.
Get back, get back, get back, get back.
22, everybody back. Just look for Callus and come in the hole. Phrasing. Everybody made it in? Holy shit, good job, guys.
Oh.
Alright, get your orbs.
Alright.
We're gonna wait for the callouts. They gotta get in position.
I about picked up an orb and fucked all that up.
R2?
I'm looking.
Two.
Let's
On
go.
the second phase, there's really no sequence to the flowers like there is on the very first phase, where it's the same every time.
L3.
This one, as lead, you just pick your routes. There's only about 4 routes that you can take total, and try to
Right.
pick up your flowers without being seen.
Oh shit. Over there. You guys hug this wall like super close. Super slow. Don't step on the footprints. Alright, we'll see it. That was shit. Back in here where we can hide. Ground, that was L3.
Correct.
I'm trying, man.
You're good, man. Just, okay, you turned around, hold up for a second. Hold
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
No, just hang out. 'Cause he's about
We're good.
to-
Everybody
yeah, just
crash
hang
out. Just hang tight.
He's making the turn now.
Just tell us
probably-
when.
Yeah, he'll probably be right in your eyesight in a second.
Don't move. Don't move. Whoever's moving.
Yeah, they only pick up movement. You can be like a foot off of them if you don't move. Oh, you slow ass dog. Pick up the speed.
I only need one more. Come on. Don't let me fuck this up.
I won't. I'm
I should
doing
have came
patient.
here first.
Oh no, you did right. I think I got him out of sequence when I shot the bather. He kind of jumped.
They're growing restless.
He turned. Go ahead, go. We got this. You go.
Alright. Yeah, come on. Right here. And then just work your way back to your dogs. Try not to be seen till everybody's in place.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
I missed the handler, dumbass crown. There you go.
You're fine.
Gotcha.
Okay. All
Alright,
right.
let's go.
And kill.
And we're.
Yeah, kill him, kill him, kill him. If you need help, say so. Trees is down.
L3's down.
Who needs help?
Go to the front, guys.
Mine,
L1
R1 is down.
He's
L1.
down.
No,
We got